Everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I am back for the next episode of Sunday Shenanigans with the Crafty Nomad. This is my normal podcast. This is my normal regular podcast. So we are going to have finishes, whips, updates, haul. No shenanigans today. Everything is yarny crafting in this episode. But first of all, I want to say welcome to everybody who has decided to join me today. Whether you are new or whether you've been a ride or die with me for the longest, I say welcome. I appreciate you spending your time here with me. And if you came from Seta or Rose or anybody else who has mentioned me, I really appreciate you being here. And I hope that if you see something that you like, that you would go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. But to do that, you must hit the notification bell as well. The one that is completely filled in, not the outline, all right? So, let's see. I am Kim the Crafty Nomad on Instagram, so please come over and follow me. I do have a Facebook group for this podcast, which will be in the description box below. And on Ravelry, I'm Pettis Kim Knit. So if you're over there, go ahead and friend me. And what else? My email address will be in the description box below, but it is thecraftynomad@outlook.com. I also have an Etsy shop called Ebony Pearl, and it will be linked. There's not a lot in it, a little bit of merch, but go check it out, favorite the shop. And at some point when my life is a little more, probably after I finish the commission, because I'm doing all of that in the same area as where I do my sewing. And so I'm feeling the need I want to sew, and but it's too much junk over there. I keep looking over there. So when I finish the resin stuff, I'll clean the whole area up and be able to sit down and do some sewing. So anyway, that is it. That is the introduction. So let's go ahead and move on. I do have my trusty dusty book. I'm still working with it. Today is February 6th, and let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing we're going to do is show you finish it. So, I had pulled out my Whimsical Stitches book, and I had started doing some things out of this book to donate to Wings, which is the organization that Rose from Rose Likes Crochet has connected a lot of us crocheters with to support them. And for the month of February, this month, the thing that they are asking for are small plushies, which I believe are going to be put into Easter baskets for the kids. Again, Wings is an organization that supports families that have been impacted by or that have experienced domestic violence. So, throughout the year, there's going to be a different focus each month for us to be able to donate to. And for this one, since I am an amigurumi maker and I do enjoy it, I for sure wanted to participate for this month. And the cool thing is you don't have to participate every month. If you can, that's great. But there's just, there's a whole 12-month list of things that they need. So, go ahead and check out Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. I will go ahead and link her channel down below as well so that you can learn more about Wings if you don't already know. Most people already know. But anyway, so for Wings, I wanted to do a couple of things. I really thought I might just do Wally the Whale, which is Wally the Whale is the one that you guys saw last week. But I had posted the book in the Roses group on Facebook to say that if anybody was doing plushies for Wings and you own this book already, it's a great book for small plushies because everything in here is pretty small. So you guys saw Wally the Whale. I'll put his picture just to remind you, but you saw him already, and he turned out to be a good size to be put into an Easter basket. So I was gonna stop there possibly. However, one of the ladies on Rose's group, her Facebook group, had posted that she was making the duck and that she was having trouble with the duck. And the duck, let me show you the duck. The duck is from the Down on the Farm section. And let me just get to the duck, guys. All right. So here's the duck. And the duck was something I was definitely interested in making. And when she said that she was having trouble with it, I said, well, let me give it a try. And if I can help, I'll help. If not, you know, we'll both have trouble together. At any rate, we ended up with a little mini make-along between the two of us. And I went ahead and made the duck, and I did have trouble with it. And I ended up figuring out that it was my trouble, not the design's trouble. I was off with my stitch count. And with the way this works, if you don't get the stitch count right, your whole thing will be messed up. So this is my version of the duck, all finished, cute as he can be. So I was having so much trouble with this part. And it was all zigzag and all weird. And you see how smooth those lines between. So if you see the back of him, he's gray. His breast is the brown. And this is actually, because I looked it up, I was so confused. When I looked at this, I knew this was a mallard just because of the color of the hair. I was like, this got to be a mallard. So I looked up what a mallard actually looks like. Because I was like, why is mine all zigzaggy? I'm like, maybe that's the way it actually is, but it wasn't, and it was my stitch count. Anyway, my little mallard is all done. We both figured it out. Hers is all done. If I can grab a screenshot of her picture, I'll put it around here somewhere with her name so that you will see hers as well. And she said that mine looked like it turned out smaller than hers, and it probably did because I used the smaller hook. Okay, the hook here calls for a G, and throughout this book it says a G is a 4.25, but I actually used the F because, like I told you on Wally, I thought my stitches were too loose at certain spots, and you can see my stitches are not loose at all with that F, so I generally use an F with my amigurumi, so just to make sure my stitches are tight and that you cannot see any stuffing. So this is let's call him Dudley. Dudley the duck is all done. So this is ready for donation with Rose. So what happened, like I said, I ended up in a mini make-along with this crochet sister from Rose's group. And sorry, I should have looked up. I think her name is Dina. And I should have looked up her full name. But anyway, I think her name is Dina. I think I have that right. If I don't, I'll just correct it with her first name on the screen. We had so much fun working on the duck together. She asked me if I was going to do anything else from the book. And I said, oh, I'm thinking about doing the jellyfish because the jellyfish is really easy and it's something that we can complete pretty quickly. And I've made other jellyfish designs, so I figured this one wasn't going to take me that long, so I thought I would do that. And she said, okay, I'm going to do the jellyfish as well. So I'm going to ask her if I could just grab her picture before I may not be able to get permission in time to put it in here. So if I don't, I don't. But we both made the jellyfish. Hers came out great. The jellyfish, I started this jellyfish on Friday night. And I didn't do a lot on it on Friday because I had met up with my best friend from high school who happens to be in town right now, and so I didn't get to do a lot, but I did some stitching. Most of this was done on Saturday morning. I decided for mine, here we go. Every time I start recording, this happens. I decided for mine that I wanted to do just use my scraps, and I have a bag that has the yarn that I used for one of the Christmas wreath that I made. It used a lot of different colors, so I still have a lot of those colors in a bag, and I throw other scrap balls in the bag, and I just wanted to use that yarn. So I looked in there and I found some, and what I decided also, let me show you the jellyfish. I didn't want it to be really small. And he was supposed to come out at 7 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide with 1 strand of worsted weight yarn is what it called for. I decided to hold 2 strands together, and Dina actually looks like she used a velvety yarn, so hers is bigger too. And because I held 2 strands together, this is what I got. And the jellyfish turned out so cute. I decided not to put a hanger on mine. I just wanted to leave it like this. You can see the underbelly is a different 2 strands, but I held a strand of pink and turquoise together, and the pink I think was that DIY yarn from Lane Brand, 100% acrylic, and the blue was just the leftovers of the turquoise from Red Heart Super Saver. I had a random ball of like this little light turquoise color and a little random ball of this mint, which I believe is Craft Smart Value yarn, that big Never Enough ball. It was like the last little bit of that, and I used that. Yeah, and so you can see I held 2 strands together for the thick ones, and what I did for the thin ones. Okay, so let me try to explain this. Let me show you a picture really quickly without showing too much of this. The thin ones were supposed to just be single crochet, just a chain, basically a chain. But if you chain, you would have your starting chain on one end and the piece that you cut off on the other end on 2 different ends. So I decided that instead of holding 2 strands together for those, I did just 1 strand and I single crochet back up so that both of those straight ends would be on the same side, and then I could pull them through and sew them into the belly. So I think this jellyfish, and this, let's see what we're gonna call you, Jill the jellyfish, is, I should have gave her some eyelashes, huh? Well, I'm not going to. Came out beautiful. She came out gorgeous, and she is going to be so cute in somebody's Easter basket. So these are my 2 finishes for today, and these now, along with Wally, are ready to, so Dudley, Jill, and Wally will be shipped off to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet to be donated to the Wings organization. So I'm happy that I was able to get some things done, and I thank Dina, because really I would have stopped. I really definitely would have stopped at, I'm sweating, oh my God, this is terrible. I would have stopped at Wally. I definitely would have, but because I got so much going on. But it was so cool to do the little mini make along with her, and as a result, we now each, I think she has at least 2 things from the book made. I had already done Wally, so I have 3 things from the book to donate to Wings. So that's that for that. Those are the finishes. And that's it for now. We are going to put this book away. These are also, by the way, my unofficial participation in Stitch Your Library with, I believe it's Terry from Yarn Joy Podcast, as well as Rebecca, I think her name is, from Yarn and Pajamas. And I know Ella is doing Stitch Your Library, and so is Ella from No Catchy Name, who, congratulations, had a beautiful baby about a week or so ago, and she is making videos, y'all. She is fantastic. And Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet. Now, they do separate segments. I'm not going to do another segment. I'll just, if I do something from my library, I'll just call it hashtag Stitch Your Library, and I will show it. So I'm going to put this away for now. The next thing I do want to make out of here, though, for sure, is the turtle. And let me find the turtle for you guys. It's so cute. I'm going to definitely make this turtle. I think Wings has a thing at the end of the year where they want, I believe they want boy toys. And I think I'll save this one for that. And that's the turtle. So that's the next thing up out of here, I think. All right. So that's it for Stitch Your Library and for Wings for now. We're going to put Whimsical Stitches away. All right. So that's it for that. Now, let's go on to whips. The first whip I want to show you is the 2-color granny. I was worried this morning. I had to watch my video from last week to see if I made any progress. And I did. Last week, This is the 2-color granny blanket that is designed by, and there's a tutorial from Olga Poltava that a lot of us are working on. Olga, you can also buy this pattern if you want it, but she does have the, and if you just want to support her, she does have the tutorial on YouTube, which again, I'll link it again down below for you guys. But the last time you saw it, I was in this light blue area, and look at that. I have had quite a bit of progress. I'm thoroughly enjoying this pattern. I believe I worked on it last Sunday only, and then I worked on it again this morning. I put a couple more rounds on it, but it was already progressed past the last time you guys saw it, and it's really coming along. Just to remind you, for my darker color value, I'm using Big Twist value in the 100% acrylic in the colorway Dark Denim. And for my lighter color value, I am using Red Heart Super Saber Ombre in the colorway True Blue, 100% acrylic. And I'm just going to go until these things run out, and then we'll check the size on it and see if we're good. If we can just add a border, or if we, and I don't think in the pattern, she didn't really have a border, but I'll probably add a border depending on the size of it, and then this will just go in my stash for the next baby boy that is born. So that is that for the 2-color granny. My next whip that I want to show you, that I was also wondering if I did anything on it, well, I did do a little bit after I recorded last week, is the mini C2C that I am working with the 2 cupcake yarns, and I've already finished the leftover cupcake for, okay, maybe I didn't make much progress, but anyway, we're going to show you. I think I did, because I'm getting into this lighter orangey area, and I don't think I was there last week. I am using 2 cupcakes, lime brand cupcakes. One was Spring Break, which we've already used up the rest of that. And now we are into this one. It's called Clown Car. Trying to use that one up. And that's what's left over for that. So once we get through the orange, we'll be into the yellow. And then that'll be done. It won't be that big by then. So we do have a remedy for that. We are going to add another cake of yarn to it, and keep making it bigger. And the white that I pulled out, we'll probably use that for the border. We'll see. But again, it's being kept in a bag that my El Grey bag that I got from Lori Gray. So there you go. And this one is just in the shopping bag. All right. Last whip we're going to show you is something we talked about last week. It was the Christmas socks that I started in 2016 and restarted again in 2020 or 21, and now restarted again in 2022. The yarn is from West Yorkshire Spinners, and is it Spinners or Spinnery? I think it's just West Yorkshire Spinners, and the colorway is Hollyberry. It's a self-striping Christmas yarn. I don't have the label, but that's what the yarn looks like. And I already have one sock done. Oh, Lord. One sock already complete. So the second sock, like I told you last week, was halfway done. I ripped it out, started again. So I actually and I had to rip it out again this morning and start again. Because some kind of way I messed up the first round right away. So let me show you. And like I said, they are going to be cousins, not twins, because I am. So there it is. Just 2 or 3 rounds so far of the ribbing. And I believe that I am actually starting that sock right around in here on the repeat. So yeah, you'll see as the sock begins to grow. I wanted to get started because today we're going to actually go to in-person church for the first time in a while. And it's a little bit of a ride, and I want to have something to do in the car that's easy. So by the time I go to and from church, I hope I can have the 1.5 inches of ribbing that I think I did about a 1.5, maybe 2 inches. Probably 2 inches of ribbing. If I get that done, then I have about maybe 2.5 to 3 inches of leg before I am ready for the heel. So maybe by the time you see this next Sunday, we might be ready to do the boomerang heel, which I follow a tutorial on YouTube for. And so that's that for that. And that is all of my whips, all of my finishes, and I think that's it. Okay, so next is haul, okay? So let me show you something. I pulled out this blanket. I didn't work on it, but I want to show you something. I did not work on the granny stripe. But there's a part that I did that really inspired me to want to make a baby blanket because of the way these colors look when they sit together. And that's these three. The cream, the gray, I just pulled out a stitch. The cream, the gray, and the beige. When I saw these two together, these three, beige and cream, or beige and gray, or gray and cream together, I thought, all I need to do is either add pink or blue, and what a modern look, I think, for a baby blanket. Modern color palette. I don't have a pattern. I just was like, I want to make a baby blanket in those colors. And so, that's part of this haul. So I found this big twist soft, and it is soft. It is a number 4 worsted weight. It is, I'll say, 100% acrylic, made in Turkey. And it's machine washable. It says, do not tumble dry. Dry clean and lay flat. Ain't nobody finna do that. With a baby blanket, 100% acrylic. I wonder why you can't wash that. But anyway, maybe they just put that on there to save themselves any fuss. But anyway, suggest a J hook and a US 8 knitting needles. And that's weird. Anyway, light gray is this colorway. I have on a gray shirt, but light gray. It's coming off with a little bit of a green undertone, but that's light gray. I went ahead and got this cream color. And then I guess the first one I'm going for is baby girl. So I got this blush. It's called blush. So I got that. And then while I was at Joann's, they had a thing one night where they had free shipping on any size order. So that's why I got this. And this is the mandala clown car. I mean, not clown car. Lion Brand mandala in the colorway gnome that I'm going to add to this baby blanket. So let's pull it out real quick. It's getting long. Thought this was gonna be a short video. All right, so that's it right there, and we're gonna add in these brights, and that will complete the look of this. Okay, I think that'll be just fine together. All right. It's a number 3 as well, 100% acrylic. You get 590 yards. Colorway is gnome. You get, it's 100% acrylic. Yep, machine washable and dryable. That's why I don't get why this is not machine washable and dryable. It's just acrylic. All right, so that's what I got to finish off this blanket. So that's all I got from Joann's. Then, of course, Hirschner's had another free shipping, or on or $4.95 shipping on $35 or more, something like that. I was talking to the Knit Night girls, and I was saying I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and didn't buy anything. Well, I didn't buy any yarn. Well, this is why. I had already bought it. So I went on and I showed you guys. Okay, so I wanted to get, because I want to do another 2-color granny. I want to do several of them. So I got 2 balls of the Super Saver Ombre in the colorway Anemone. And it is, again, 100% acrylic. You get how many yards in one ball? You get 482 yards. It's a number 4. Machine washable and dryable in the colorway Anemone, which I think is really pretty. I don't know if this is going to be a 2-color. My mother did ask for another blanket in sort of a red color, so I don't know if this will work, but we will see what this will end up being. I grabbed it. Now this one will be a 2-color granny, and my plan for this one is to I think my other one is darker than this. But anyway, this is the colorway Sweet Treat. It's a Red Heart Super Saver ombre as well. And I feel like my other one is darker than this. We'll see. I'm going to pull it out and put them next to each other and figure out if it is. But anyway, that I do want that to be a 2-color granny. And I was going to use... I don't know what I'm gonna use. I was gonna use the lavender, the orchid, the orchid Red Heart Super Saver for the light value, and this as the darker value. But we will see how that all works out. See if that's a plan that's gonna work. And then finally, I showed you those sock duos that I had gotten from Willow Yarns. Well, it was $12.99 when I bought the one. They were on sale for $7.99, so I got 2 more. And you get 2 cakes of yarn. Each one has 218 yards. And this one is the colorway. You can make a matching pair of socks. These are 75% wool, 25% polyamide, and made in Turkey. And my colorway here is Aegean, as in the Aegean Sea. Aegean. So that's pretty. That is totally up my alley. Those are my colors for sure. And then this one is the colorway on this one is called Paprika. The other one I had is more purples, and the Paprika makes this one a little bit different. So you could make, if you do it right, 2 pairs of matching socks. That's the theory behind these duos. So I got those, and that is everything as far as hauls are concerned. So that's why, girls, I did not buy any yarn at Hobby Lobby, because you know, I already bought some. So so it's not yeah, I have to slow down a little bit. So that's it for the projects, the haul. And now let's move on to upcoming updates. Okay, so for the Yarny YouTube Hop, you guys know I have put together a group of women who we are going to be doing a seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop. We're going to be doing it 4 times a year. And we will be, sorry about that. We will be doing, releasing videos on the first day of every season with a seasonally themed project. Now, I'm excited to announce that 2 more wonderful YouTube creatives have joined us. One is, she said tentatively, but I think she's going to join us, and that is Rail from the Dabbling Hook. So I'm excited about that. And also, Lori from Cloudy Nook Crochet. So I'll link both the channels down below. I know you guys probably know them both, but I will link both channels down below so you can check them out. But they are both hopping on board for the Yarny YouTube Hop. I'm so excited. We are getting closer to spring. And so what I have done, I'm going to show you my bag again. Here's my bag. Here's my yarn. And my first project, I'm doing 2 things. My first part is finished and it's in this bag. So I'm excited about that. It's ready to go. So I finished 3 things this week. But this one gets revealed on the first day of spring. So yeah, I'm excited about people joining us. If you are interested in joining us on this Yarny YouTube Hop, just email me if you are a YouTube creator and you want to be a part of this hop. Go ahead and email me. You could knit, you could crochet, you could weave. You know, it can be any Yarny themed craft. as long as it is seasonally themed, or, you know, like, so this first one is going to be related to spring, and thus the really pretty bag and the beautiful yarns that we have in there that will put you in the mind of spring or Easter or whatever. And so my email address is thecraftynomad@outlook.com. If you want to participate as a YouTube creator, there will be a drawing for all the creators who participate. One will be the part of the prize will, definitely be a project bag, and whatever else I can come up with for the gang who have participated. And so that means every quarter there will be a prize. Okay. Let's see. And then for me personally, when I load my video on March 20th, I will also do a giveaway from that. No one else is required to do a giveaway, but I will do a giveaway for all of you guys as well when we get when I upload that video. So there you go. Be on the lookout for that. So yeah, so now there are 12 people participating, which means on the first day of the season for spring, it's March 20th, 12 people will upload these videos, and you guys will have a lot of content to watch. So I'm excited about that. Final update is that we did go ahead and finish the first week of Crafting with Friends. I have a playlist which I will link down below, and you guys could watch everybody else's content. So that's coming along. So the next time you guys see me, it will be for that Crafting with Friends Talk with Me Tuesday. And yeah, so I thought I was gonna have a lot of content for today, but it turns out I did. And but I really focused on, I did decide to run toward the light with my Wednesday wrap session project. You guys know that's my mile a minute blanket. I could totally see the light at the end of the tunnel, so a lot of my efforts are going toward that. And I didn't think I had done much, but I had progress from before I started focusing on that, so that's why I have things to show you guys. Plus I did the two squoze in two amigurumis this week. So but anyway, I hope by wrap session Wednesday this week, we will be ready to piece. We will see if I get there, but I'm very excited because I can see the light at the end of the tunnel on that one. And really for me, the goal on that one is to finish it before February is over. And then the last part of the quarter, I think I will pull out and focus on the February lady sweater, so I can get some progress on that. I'm a super slow knitter, so we'll see how much progress. I don't know if I can finish it by the end of the quarter because I'm just like right in here on it. So but I can get a lot of good progress in on it for the rest of the quarter. So I think that's it, guys. Let me check the notes. I think I got through everything that I had written down. Yep, so all the other playlists will be linked down below. I did a squared up Saturday yesterday. Check out last week's wrap session if you haven't. And then yeah, I'll put all the playlists of everything in the link in the description box below. And that's it. That's all. Until we meet again, guys, keep it crafty, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.